Hey guys, welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. In this one I'm going to show you how to make an automatic locking door. So first I'm going to show you the end result, what the door will be like when you complete it, and then I'm going to show you how to make it using that house over there that I have placed on a perch. So anyways, as you can see, the door is currently unlocked because the torch is not on, so I can just walk in, safely and sound, and now, as you can see, the torch is on, so the door is locked. So now anything that tries to get in, be it a zombie or whatever else may be trying to get in, won't be able to get in unless they decide to break down your door. Well, that's a whole nother story. This is more like if something is chasing you, you can safely get in and they won't be able to open the door using the pressure plate. So as you can see, like I've already mentioned, nothing can get in. So we were inside our house, now let's go outside our house. And now that we're outside, we can get back in whenever we want, because the door opens and responds to the pressure plate. And in case you ever manage to lock yourself out of your house, I'm just going to lock the door here. When you step on this pressure plate, the door locks or unlocks. So the door is currently locked. So now when I try to get in, oh no, I locked myself out. I can just press this button, and the door is now unlocked. So the pressure plate activates the door again. So now that you've seen what it's going to be like, let me show you how to build it. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how to make the automatic locking door. So to start off, you need two pressure plates, one for the outside and one for the inside. And something to note is you need one block of space between the door and the pressure plate. And it's the same thing on the outside, one block of space. So pressure plate, space, door. Next we need to wire up the inside pressure plate, the pressure plate that's inside the house, to a T flip-flop or a toggle switch. So let's go ahead and place some redstone under this and step down to our so-called ground level. And now whenever you step on the pressure plate, the redstone will be lit up because the redstone is directly under the pressure plate. So let's take this to a toggle switch. Let's go ahead and make our toggle switch actually. This one, the one I prefer to make, is somewhat slow, but it's simple to make. You need two pistons facing each other with two blocks of space. Then you need a redstone torch under this one, a block on top of the torch, a redstone line coming out, and we're actually going to curve it this way. And let's actually take this redstone over here. And then we need two blocks on top like that, a block down here, and a block right here. So let's wire up by putting a redstone dust piece on top of all four of these blocks, and remove that torch. There we go. I have not finished this though. Next we need a torch on top of each piston, and then we are good to go. So now the pressure plate goes down here to the input line of our T flip-flop, and the output line of our T flip-flop is this line right here. So let's take the output over here somewhere. And now, what should we do next? We should make the outside pressure plate connect to something. I don't really know where the outside pressure plate is on this, so let me make a hole. Okay. And I'm going to put redstone under it just like I did the other one. And I'm going to go the opposite direction. Instead of going that direction, I'm going to go this direction, just for making this spaced out and easier to see. So we need the outside pressure plate to be hooked up to an AND gate, so let's go ahead and make our AND gate. All it is 3 blocks with 2 torches on top, and a torch in the middle, and a redstone dust at the top. And now, these are the 2 inputs. One is coming from the outside pressure plate, the other input is coming from the AND gate. And I'm probably going to need a repeater in here, So I will place one somewhere. Let's place it there. Okay. So now, if the pressure plate on the outside is activated and our T flip-flop is activated, so the door is unlocked, then we use our output wire to go to the door and open the door. So now we need to make a line that actually goes to the door. So where is the door? Pressure plate, space, door. Okay. So pressure plate, space, door. The reason I'm breaking these two blocks is we want to power this block right here, which is what the door is standing on. And to do that, it's quite simple. I'm just going to make a staircase here. Ooh, my AND gate is in the way. Let's go that way. I hope I have enough space here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, let's go ahead and put some redstone down here from the door. And now we have a line that comes to the door. So let's hook our AND gate up to that line. We'll have to put our AND gate on, not an AND gate, but this wire on stilts. Okay, so now I'm going to explain this again. If the outside pressure plate is activated, it comes to this torch. If the T flip-flop is activated, it comes to this torch. Then go up to the door and open it. That's how that works. So the outside pressure plate should work now. It's not going to open the door in its current state because the T flip-flop is backwards. So let's actually step on that. And now you just heard the pistons, so the T flip-flop is activated. And now the outside door, or the outside pressure plate, opens the door. I know this is kind of a long tutorial, guys, but it's also a kind of complicated redstone tutorial. It's a complicated setup to do this. So, as you saw, the inside pressure plate, was that it? Yeah. The inside pressure plate only changes the state of our T flip-flop, our toggle switch, and does not open the door. So now we need to make it open the door, and we always want it to open the door, regardless of the state that the T flip-flop is in. So, what we do is I'm gonna do it like this, but actually I can't do it like that. I have to do it like this. Oh, I don't even know if I can do it like that. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. We just want to hook up the wire that comes from the inside pressure plate to the wire that goes to the door. And you have to use a repeater because you don't want the power going to the door to come backwards and accidentally toggle your T flip-flop again. If you do that, your door will either always be open or always be locked. It's not what you want. So you have to use a repeater right here, going from the inside pressure plate to the door. So now everything is hooked up pretty much. All we have left is this indicator light, not switch. But let me just check everything first. So currently the outside door opens, and if I walk in, the outside pressure plate should no longer work. That is correct, it no longer works. And now if I use the inside pressure plate again, which is the toggle pressure plate, then the outside door opens and closes once again or the outside pressure plate once again opens and closes the door. So like I said, the only thing left is the toggle light, but that is very simple to implement. So I'm actually going to put it, where would be a good spot? It has to use the output right here of the toggle switch. So I'm going to put it on the left of the house for this one. And I'm making that hole just so I know exactly where it is. You don't have to make that hole, but I just put a torch on each side, and now we have a hole here that we need to power. And how did I power it? It doesn't matter how I powered it actually on the other one. It can safely vary. Okay, so basically you just want the output from the toggle switch to go up and hit the... It was this block, this wooden block that the torches are sitting on. So let's go ahead and stretch this line out to there. Oop, one off. There we go. And put a block there. I'm going to place a torch here. And I don't know if that's going to work. If it doesn't, we'll have to hook it up another way. But let's see. Okay, that's obviously not going to work. Yeah, I have this curved very weirdly. It's not going to work with this curve. So let's do this. Which block? The thing was that block. I need to power that one. So I'm going to place a torch on top of it here. And wire that. And how you run this wire will vary depending on where you place your toggle switch, but this should work. So currently the light is on and the door opens, but now if I change that, the light is off and the door does not open from the outside. So it's the reverse of that one, but that is perfectly fine. It just means that if it is off, then the door is locked. There, signs. Just going to make the sign. Off equals locked. And put it on the other side. And something I forgot is we don't have our emergency button. The button that is there, right here, for when you lock yourself out of your house. So currently I'm locked out, but I need to put a button in that toggles the T flip-flop. So our T flip-flop's input is right here. Where is our door? Let's see. This is the inside pressure plate. Should really get down. Okay, so inside pressure plate, space, door, button. So the button is going to sit on that wooden block right there. So we want to get the signal from that. And the way we do that is using another staircase. Okay. Ooh, that could be a problem. Yeah, currently this wire leads up to that torch, which is kind of a problem. So I need to figure out a way to rewire this so that is not a problem. Okay, I think I have an idea that will work. I looked at the other one I had perfected and came up with the similar idea, a similar idea. So our indicator light is this line right here. Let's actually change that. Instead of doing it the way we were doing it, we want to do it so that there's a block here, a torch here, and remember the indicator lights are sitting next to this wooden block, and we need a torch here. And to activate that torch, we need to go one down with our blocks. That isn't going to activate it. Okay. What if... Actually, yeah. I'm just going to make a little loop-de-loop here. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Remember, if you set it up better than I did with this one, I set it up kind of in a weird position. I'll have to show you how I set it up in that one. But if you set it up like I did in this one, you might have to do a little weird wiring. And... Yep, okay. So there we go. I made a little loop-de-loop, but basically, I will just explain this again. So coming off the line from the T flip-flop, we have the indicator light line, which is this line. It just goes down, then it makes a little circle here, and goes through this block and hits the torch. This torch activates this block, which hits this torch, and then that wooden block, and that wooden block has our indicator lights. And now this sign is actually wrong. Off is not locked. It is now on that is locked. So I'm actually going to retype this, even though I really don't need to. And I'm really drawing out this tutorial unnecessarily, but I am trying to make sure you guys fully understand this. On equals locked. That was right, isn't it? Yeah, on is locked, okay. So, now, back to the button again. We have the, when you activate the button, I should place the button to make this more obvious. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Where is the button? There it is. Okay, so the button will open the door, but it doesn't do exactly what you want it to do. You also want it to toggle the T flip-flop. So when you hit the button, this line gets activated because the button is right next, is attached to this wood block. So when you activate the button, this redstone gets activated, and we want that to activate the T flip-flop. So now where is the line that goes to the T flip-flop? Why is there a spider here? I don't know. Okay, so here is the line that goes to the T flip-flop. It's this line down here. So I'm going to have the button come down to the line. There we go. So now whenever the button gets pressed, it also goes to the T flip-flop, and it does exactly what it's supposed to. So, if I push the button, I can hear the pistons activating, but the indicator light is not changing. Clearly it does change the state though, because it now lets me open the door with this pressure plate, but now I can't open the door with this pressure plate. Just our indicator light is no longer working. Something is wrong with it. Let me see what exactly is wrong with it. The torch is in the right spot. That's off, so these are on. Okay, so our torch light is not being activated correctly. Okay, so here's that torch we were looking at. I really could have just come down that hole, couldn't I? Oh, I see the problem. It's more than 15 blocks. So let's place a repeater right here, and that should fix the problem. So currently the door is unlocked, and the torch is off, which means it's unlocked. Now if I push the button, it's locked once again, and it is truly locked. So, oh no, I'm locked out of my house, push the button, and you can once again get in. And it is now locked. Alright, so everything is working now. And I hope that tutorial made sense to you guys. I know it's quite complicated. I'm going to show you the inside here. This one, I don't know if it looks cleaner, but it's more perfected because there's less, I don't know what to call it, but I had to fix fewer things. They just worked right the first time. So, here's the line coming from the inside pressure plate. It just goes to the toggle goes to the AND gate goes to the door, just like before in the other house that I built and showed you guys. Oh yeah, the AND gate also goes, not our AND gate, the T flip-flop also goes to the indicator light, which is above this wood block. And you can see it uses a little bit of a different system to achieve that, but yeah. So anyways, I hope this tutorial was helpful. I know there was a lot to it and it's probably confusing, but hopefully you guys understand it enough to build this yourselves. Let me know in the comments. I'll try to help the best I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if you liked this video, and thank you for watching.